Alrighty guys, Isaac here bringing us to part 2 of the TOP walkthrough video, right? So if you haven't seen part 1, I'll link it in the description down below. So the last time we saw each other, we were looking pretty decently, right? We're kind of losing our, honestly, this is fine, no one's dead and stuff like that, right? But we did not do our boss fight, so that's what we're going to do right now. So let's go ahead and return to our path and stuff like that. We will be taking on this fight right here, right? This boss, I think it's going to be difficult. Some of you guys in the comments even mentioned that this was pretty difficult, that we have to be cautious about it. So let's play it pretty safe. So I think this is the formation we already have set in stone, so we're going to go ahead and just keep doing it like this. Alright, so now for attack order, we're going to start off with the Thouser. I think we did say that, right? Thouser, and then this cooler, then this cooler, then this Piccolo, and then we'll take out the transforming cooler, and then the healing Goku at the very end, because yes, he does heal himself once he does get attacked. My god, yeah, so that was a really difficult one. So we got 2 million points off of that. That's alright, but we did not get the full kill, and we lost so much HP that it's probably more than likely we are going to die throughout the second half of this TOP stage, which is going to be a little bit sad. Anyways, the next fight we're going to be taking on is another 5-fist stage, unfortunately, and it is going to be against the Ginyu Force / the Android, so it's not that bad, but just because it's a 5-fist stage, I wish the second half was going to be a little bit more easier, but let's go ahead and just get right into it. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here. We're bringing in double greens. We're going to make sure to bring in our yellow right here because we're going to have to take out some of these purples pretty early on, right? But we do have a special move coming out from this Frieza right here because we are going to be getting that 3%, so we do have him on the special move tile to go ahead and enhance that damage. Alright, so for attack order, let's go ahead and take out a purple first in the form of Ginyu, right? We'll take out this EX Ginyu, and then we'll take out this guy right here first, right? Because when it comes to androids, you want to take out the Trucker Hat 13 first because he does get buffed up per defeated android allies, right? So then after that, we'll go to another purple. We'll get Birder, we'll get this guy, and then Recoome at the very end just because Recoome is fairly tanky. Alright, so coming out of that was actually really easy. For a 5-fist stage, we 100% take these every single day of the week. We actually even got a little bit of hills going on right here, right? So 2.5 million, we did get the full kill as well. Alright, so now for the 15th win streak bonus. So typically, since we're kind of like low on HP, I would like to go for the lower stage difficulty, like this 3-fist stage in front of us, but there's Ultra Vegito right there, so we're not going to be doing that. And we're going to be going to this 4-fist stage right here. It is going to be a little bit annoying, mostly because of this stupid Gohan. Let's go into our layout. Alright, so this is the layout that we're going to set up right here. Birder is going to be getting his special move, so he's going to be on the special move tile. The only reason why we're not using the strike tile is because, I mean, I guess I could just put Jace right here just for the sake of it, but he's blast based anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And I want to go ahead and keep Recoome right here as well as getting the heals, right? Because he's our lowest HP unit, 32%. This Ginyu's at 41%, but at least he has a built-in heal. Alright, so in terms of attack order, I think we'll go ahead and just go after this guy first, because, I mean, obviously we have no choice, right? He's going to take all of the damage from turn 1, and then we'll go ahead and go for Goten, and then this Broly, right? Since we're rocking 2 blues, we have to go ahead and get him out fairly early, and then we'll get this cooler, the instant transmission Goku, and then the death buff Goku at the very end. Alright, so yeah, I kind of figured we're going to be taking a little bit of damage right there. Recoome is very, very low, right? Revival Frieza, again, if Revival Frieza dies, that's more than fine, right? Because he will revive. 4 million points off of that. We did get the full kill right there, and so we're okay walking away from that. Alright, so next we do have a 5-fist stage, and this one looks even worse, bro. This season is a little bit rough, I would say. I think this season is going to be a little bit rough. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. Alright, so this is the formation we'll be using right here. Double greens, double blues, right? Ginyu's gonna have to have like a very, very huge impact here. Hopefully he does, right? So let's actually put... Alright, so this is the team formation we're going to be using right here. Double blues, double greens. It's going to be a little bit risky, especially considering the fact that there's 2 green units, but there's also 3 red units, right? So this is what we're gonna go. This is what we're gonna be using. Alright, so for attack order, Beerus first because he can stun on turn 2. And after that, let's go ahead and get Tapion out of the way. I feel like he's going to be a really easy red to get out of the way, you know, especially because he doesn't really fit into the whole God Key theme. Then we'll get the LF Vegeta, Vegito Blue, this healing Vegeta, and MUI Goku at the very end because he does have the auto dodge. Yeah, so that one was awful, bro. Absolutely awful, dude. So it was 6 million points off of it though, right? But look at how much damage we took. We did get the full kill though. Alright, so now this is where the tough decision comes into place because it's going to completely mess up my route if I do this, right? So I have heard a lot of like back and forth between the healing tiles, right? So a lot of people are saying that it's more important to not die anymore, that dying is no longer the meta, right? And because we got such a good amount of points on the last, like we got like 6 million points there, right? When we look at the top scorers right now, they're at 181 million, bro. 181 million. So I think we kind of have to play a little bit of catch up. A big part of me wants to heal here. So this is going to be like the benchmark right here, right? If you guys see me heal and I'm not able to make it into like the threshold to get the 1000 CC, then don't heal. Right, skip to the end of the video. Just check out where I'm at right there. I'm going to go ahead and heal because I need to test it out because at the same time I want to be like experimental with it as well. So we're gonna actually do this. Right, we're gonna actually do this. Okay, so we healed, and what that basically does is we're not going to get the 25th win streak bonus, right? So we're still at 16 win streak. We'll still be able to get the 20th. We will not be able to get the 25th, right? It doesn't reset your win streak to 0. You're going to miss out on a stage. All right, so the stage that we are going to be going for is this 3/5 stage right here. It is against, this is going to be an easy fight, right? There's 3 greens right here. I'm not too worried about it. Alright, so this is the attack order we're going to be, or the team formation we're going to be using right here, giving Ginyu that extra oomph right there with that damage tile, because there's 3 greens, right? And then Frieza is going to be buffing him as well. Alright, so we're going to go for an easy target first with Shisami, and then go for the red unit with transforming Frieza, then go back to green, this Gohan, then this second form Frieza, then this LF Vegeta, and then this cooler at the very end, because again, this cooler does like buff his allies when he does get hit. I believe it is only for Lineage of Evil and sagas from the movies, but still. Alright, let's see how much points we get off of that. 3/5 stage, right? This is after the hill. 6 million points still. That's so good, bruh. That is actually so good. Everyone's still in great health, too. Well, let's go ahead and keep going. Alright, so next fight is going to be a 3/5 stage. To the left of us, it is going to be against the girls with the androids and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and go into the layout here. Alright, this is the layout we're going to be using right here. I think this will be fine too, especially since Bird is going to come in and do a ton of damage, right? So we don't necessarily need to go after the androids first and foremost, but we will be going after them regardless. So let's go ahead and do this. Alright, so I'm going to do something a little bit different than we usually do. It might seem a little bit counterintuitive, but hopefully it works out for us. We're going to go for this Bulma first, right? Because that way Bird can just one-shot her. And then we're going to go after this Mai because she can stun you at the end of turn 2, so we do have to kind of prioritize her. And then we're going to get the tag droids out of the way, then we'll get the support out of the way, we'll get Urine out of the way, and then this 18 at the very end because she is the least threat. She's going to be the easiest to kill, right? Alright, so again, another very, very easy fight right there. We got 8 million points off of that, bro. 8 million. So the points, they're stacking up. So if you guys ended up dying and you guys at this stage, you kind of like just got the full reset going on right here. Let me know how much points you're getting for these stages and stuff like that, right? Because this feels absurd. Alright, so next stage is going to be a 5/5 stage. So let's see how many points we get off of this. It is going to be against this fight specifically where there's going to be a lot of mayhem in terms of like what kinds of super attacks are going to come our way, right? So we kind of have to be a little bit cautious there. But let's see what we can do here. Alright, so this is how we're going to be handling this stage right here. Double reds might be a little bit risky just because of the double blues right here, but they're the super attack users, right? We got to be careful about the super attack users. So let's go ahead and do it like this. Alright, so I think so for in terms of attack order, I think we have enough power to actually get the Zangya out of the way first. So let's do that. Let's get Zangya out of the way, and then the Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. He's high priority because he'll super attack you at the start of turn 2, but my reds attack towards the end of my attack order. Right, so then after that, I think we can go ahead and get the other blue out of the way, hopefully, right? We'll get this man out of the way, and then we can go ahead and start working on this guy, and then we'll work on this guy, and then get Frieza at the very end. Alright, so unfortunately, we did get hit with the super attack from Frieza. It's kind of unlucky, just RNG basically, right? But at that point, honestly, what you can do here to just be extra safe instead of taking what I did basically was, the reason why the Frieza even super attacked me in the first place is because if you hit him with the blast card, he gets 100% to his special move gauge. Sometimes you get lucky if you attack him at the end because he has such a low key restore speed, he's attacking towards the end of his own lineup, and then you get lucky, you don't even have to deal with it, but you're just relying on luck at that point, right? So what you can do, 10 million points by the way, we did get the full kill, still looking great, but what you can do here is switch your characters over to strike based, right? That's all you got to do in this scenario, right? There's not a lot of characters that you actually have to do it on. You would have to just do it on the Ginyu right there, the purple Ginyu that is, the Zenkai one, the Goldo, and then on the Frieza. But that, I mean, at that point, and then on the J. So actually, this is fully blast based. So that's the main reason why I didn't want to do that at all. All right, so 20th win streak bonus right here, right? So this is huge for us. We're gonna go for this 5/5 stage. This is so we only have like a couple stages left. I kind of want to start going a little bit more all out right here, right? especially since we're very, very healthy. We can start taking a little bit more risks. This is 5 Fist. This is our 20th win streak bonus. Then it's against a Cybos. This is kind of an easy fight. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using right here, right? We're getting heals to Birder, extra defenses, right? Because he's the one that got the super attack from last match, or the last fight. So he's at 58%. We want to go ahead and get him healed up a little bit. Same thing with the Raccoon, who's at 75. Everyone else is higher than that. That's pretty much, it's just a very straightforward thinking process there, right? So let's go ahead and do it like this. Alright, so attack order, what I like to do here is Nappa. He provides the debuffs, right? He provides board-wide debuffs. We have to get him out of the way early on, and then let's go for our red units. And then after him, we will go for this blue Cyberman. We have to take him out before turn 4. That's where he will get his super attack guaranteed. We don't want that to happen, obviously. Then go back to red unit, get the purple support, and then we'll get this yellow healing Cyberman. I mean, maybe it would be better this way, but it's kind of like, I'm not too sure. It's like 50-50 for me right now, so I'll go for the support first and then the yellow Cyberman. Honestly, this team was a little bit more tanky than I expected them to be, but this is still fine. 12 million points, by the way. The multiplier is going absolutely crazy. We did get the full kill right there and everything too, so I'm quite happy about this. Alright, so the next fight that we're going to be going against is this 4 Fist stage to the right of us. We've already kind of experienced this. It's a little bit annoying, but it's still fine nonetheless. Alright, so this is the team formation we're using right here. Right, it's pretty straightforward. Frieza's going to get a super attack because he's on this tile, which is going to boost his gauge charge rate, and then everyone else is kind of just playing safe a little bit. And so the attack order is, we're going to get Gohan first, right, because again, he's going to soak up all that damage on turn 1 regardless, and then let's get a green unit out of the way, right, just because we're running the double blues here. And then after that, I think we will go ahead and go for the cooler Goten, this transmission Goku, and then Death Buff Goku. So unfortunately, we did not get the full kill right there. It kind of makes me wonder if we should have even went for the Broly second there at all. Maybe we should have went for Cooler there instead. I'm actually not entirely too sure, but we just took a little bit longer. We still got 11 million points off of that, which is okay, but obviously getting that full kill would have helped out a lot. Alright, so next we have a stage right in front of us. It's going to be 4 Fist stage. It's not going to be hard at all. There's 3 girls right here. It's just kind of like that wonky team. Alright, this is our team formation right here, nothing too special. We are going to be taking advantage of the blue tiles right here, putting our strike-based units on them. And so I kind of want to just take out the support first, right? So let's actually go ahead and do that. So we'll take out 21 and then the baby Vegeta right here. Go for this easy kill onto the purple and the purple Chi-Chi, then the Fat Boo, purple 21, and then the yellow Shinron at the very end. Alright, so pretty easy fight, right? Like I had said before, 15 million points, by the way. We got some super attacks built up right there. I think the only mistake there was the positioning of the Fat Boo kill, right? Instead of going for that Fat Boo, I believe it was on the 4th slot, right? It probably should have we should have just went for double purples there. I think double purples would have actually been a lot better, and then Fat Boo into the Shinron. Alright, so next fight is going to be a 4 Fist stage against Future, right? So there's a lot of tag units here, or there's 2 tag units here, right? But the reason why we're going here is because the end goal is going to be I think this is going to be the easiest boss fight. That's what we're going to go for there. These other boss fights, I don't want to go for a 4 Fist stage, but the other fights, this has Beast Gohan on it, bro. Are you kidding me? Ultra Gogeta on it, yeah. But I do want a 5 Fist stage for the boss fight. So we go here. Alright, so this is the formation we're going to be using here. We do have a super attack with our Ginyu, so this is going to be pretty huge for us. I don't want to put it here, and the only reason why I don't want to put it here because we're going to upgrade it and do a body change, and it's going to do a good amount of damage, but it won't kill the enemy, and that's, I hate that. I think that's so stupid. So what we're going to do here is just kind of like flip-flop between the typings right here. So we'll go for the green unit first, right? Hopefully Ginyu will be able to super attack them, kill them, get him pretty easily. Then droids, then this Cell, then this Trunks, then this Trunk, the EX Trunks, the green one, and then Future Gohan at the very end, the LF one. Alright, that fight was such a damn pain, bro. Holy crap, was that fight such a pain. So we did lose our Jace right there, and we almost lost at Raccoon. We didn't even get the full kill, but we still got 14 million points off of that, so I think that's fine. Alright, so now it is the final fight. 118 million points, by the way. That's pretty good, I would say. I think we made the right choice in healing right there, right? Changing up the path a little bit. But so the last fight, 5 Fist stage, boss fight, it is against this one right here. There's a lot of purples right here, so Bird is going to have to do a lot of work. And unfortunately for us, we don't have any super attacks here, but I think it's going to be fine nonetheless. So let's actually guarantee a kill on turn 1. Here, go for someone type neutral. Like we'll go for a red unit, right? We'll go for this guy, and then we'll get this purple free-to-play Goku, the Koku. Then this free-to-play God Q right here, and then go back to a purple. We'll do, do we do double purples here? No, I think we go for the MUI, and then regular UI at the very end. This should be fine. Alright, so unfortunately, no full kill for us right there, but still 17 million points. I'll take that. We only missed 1 kill on the MUI Goku. I think that's more than fine with us. Like, look at this. And we completed the Tournament of Power. Let's see, before we end the video, we always check to see where we ended off on the leaderboard. So 135 million, I think it's damn good. Alright, so definitely not as good as some of the higher ranking players, right? This guy has 181 million, which is insane. But he has a really good team right here set up, right? He has Kale, he has Zaha. I already forgot what Zaha does, but Kale and Fasha. I think I mentioned that in my guide too, right? Like, that'd be an interesting setup, running both of them and having like just so much sustain because those are both healers. And he even has the Pycon for his DPS instead is going to be his super attacks and stuff like that. I like this team a lot. So let's see where we end off specifically. 338 in the top 500. I think that's pretty solid. I think that's, let me know. And so in the comments down below, if you guys ended up just dying right there, how many do you retain that amount of points during the second half right there? Because we had a pretty significant multiplier right there, right? If I would have just went ahead and died, would I have gathered the same amount of points right here, or would I have gathered more? Or because I'm kind of thinking that we would have got less. Right, so maybe healing is the meta now. We went into our dying meta, now we're going into the healing meta. Either way, I'm very happy with this. Let me know if you guys ranked higher than me, if you guys ranked lower than me, if you guys had any specific difficulties, whatever it may be, right? I want to know. So that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!